YouTube, how you doing? Murph here, bringing you another product review. Today's review is going to be on the EPOMAKER GK61X. This is a 60% wired mechanical gaming keyboard that retails for $79.99. There is also a Bluetooth version that comes in about $5 over that price. That is the GK61XS. And you can buy this keyboard like I did here, pre-built, or you can actually buy a do-it-yourself kit for around $68. That comes with pretty much everything minus the switches and the keycaps. So if you've thought about kind of building your own keyboard and you're looking to customize it yourself, that is an option for you as well. I'll leave a link to all three of those that I just mentioned in the description down below. As always, we're gonna start off by talking about the design and build quality. The design is pretty much what you would expect from a typical 60% keyboard. It's slim, it's lightweight, it's also got thin bezels all the way around. It comes with double shot PBT keycaps, and other than the very bottom of the case, there is no kind of branding or external markings or anything like that on this board. Also of note, there is no height adjustable feet. It does come with those rubber skids there to kind of plant it on your desk, stop it from sliding around, but there are no height adjustments to adjust that typing angle. This is a hot swap keyboard, and it comes with a 5-pin PCB, so if you do want to swap out these switches, that's very easy and convenient to do. And even if you swap it out with a 5-pin switch, there's not going to be any cutting involved to make sure that they're compatible with the PCB. You're ready to go. Now, as far as build quality, overall it's really solid for what you would expect from a mid-range keyboard. There is a little bit of bending and flexing in the case itself, but nothing really over the top that you need to worry about. It is full backlit RGB, and the LED quality on this seems to be pretty good. It's a little dim in my opinion, even at max brightness, but the overall quality of those LEDs are pretty good. The keycaps themselves are double shot PBT. Not only do they look good, but they're gonna last you quite a long time, and they feel really nice to type on as well. It does come with a couple extra keycaps as well as a USB-C braided cable. The cable itself is pretty stiff, but other than that, the quality of the cable is just fine. Really not a big deal, but it is something to keep in mind. If you have a separate higher quality cable or a coiled cable or a custom cable or something like that that you want to use with this keyboard, you may want to do that, but I wouldn't rush out and buy a specific cable just for this keyboard. The included cable is just fine. Now, this keyboard comes with a variety of Gatoron switch options. The ones I have here for you today are the Gatoron Reds, and I will go ahead and give you a quick sound test on these. Overall, the sound signature itself is not bad for an $80 keyboard. It's a little hollow, but overall not bad. And do keep in mind that these are hot swap switches, so if you prefer to pull those out, open them up and lube those, that is something that is easy for you to do. As far as the stabilizers, I think they sound okay for what you're paying here. They're not great by any means, but I've heard a lot worse at a lot higher price points. The only one that sounds pretty bad here is the space bar, but overall the sound profile on this board is not bad for what you're paying, and this board is easy to modify, so you have that going for yourself as well. Now, this keyboard does come with a software option for controlling LED functions and macros. There are some people that actually really like this software. I'm not one of them. Personally, I think it's a little confusing. It's a little bit difficult to use when compared to some of those bigger brands and the software options that they offer, but at least it does have a software option, which is more than you can say for some other keyboards, even at this price point. You can see here in the top left, you have configurations where you can switch out your layers. You have lighting files and macros. So if you want to come in here and adjust any of your macros, you can do that. There are also some preset lighting effects over here, and I'm not going to go through all of these because there are a ton of them, but just some of these ones up top. You've got things like magical waves. You've got different breathing patterns and solid colors. You've got a couple of just solid color options. You've got things like spectral cycling. windmill, neon ribbon, and there are a ton of other lighting effects in here as well, and you can even create your own. So just really a lot of options there. The GK61 has always been kind of a fan favorite for people who want a mid-range gaming keyboard, mainly because it is priced well, it's got really good RGB, the quality of the board is solid, and it does have a hot swap PCB, so it's a really easy board to kind of customize and stuff like that. So with that, it's always an easy board to recommend for those reasons I just mentioned. The quality is there, you do have a hot swap PCB, the keycaps are solid. This is really one of the easier boards to take apart and get in there. If you want to add some case foam, lube up those switches, swap out the keycaps, whatever it is you want to do here, it's very customizable. It does have a software option. In my opinion, it's not the best option, but it is there if that's something that you're interested in. You can also change up the macros with that software. And at this price point, there's not a whole lot of bad things that you can say. And if you want a Bluetooth option for about an extra $5 or $6, you can choose the XS version of this as well. Overall, just a really solid mid-range gaming keyboard. And that pretty much wraps up this review. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it useful. If you have any questions or comments about this product or the video in general, drop them in the comments section. I'll be sure to get to those. As always, I'll have all my socials linked in the description down below. If you join anything though, make sure you join that Discord server. You'll be notified when I go live on Twitch, when I post new YouTube videos, and you'll be the first to be notified of any giveaways. And YouTube, we'll catch you later.